Once again, you're most welcome. We are going to touch on another education regulatory body acts again to help us in our promotion aptitude test, and we're going to look at the function of NTC, National Teaching Council. But before that, I call on to you to like the video all the time. If you haven't subscribed, click on the subscribe button, and finally share it to about 3 friends who are also going to write the promotion aptitude test. Now let's jump into it. One of the functions of the National Teaching Council is that it advises the minister responsible for education on matters relating to the professional standard, the professional status of teachers, and matters relating to education, including the provision of facilities for in-service training and the employment of teachers. So it's a huge functions that it performs concerning the professional standard, the professional status, and matters relating to education, especially the provision of facilities for in-service training for teachers and the employment of teachers. We provide adequate information to the minister concerning these issues, and don't forget to look at them before you go and write the promotion exams. Then 2, it recommends to the minister for the professional standard required for the registration of teachers. If a teacher wants to be part of Ghana Education Service or in the teaching fraternity, it recommends to the minister to look at the professional requirement or the professional standard required for the registration of a teacher. That is one of the functions of the National Teaching Council. Then the National Teaching Council periodically review the professional practice and the ethical standard for teachers and teaching fraternity. So it looks at the professional practice and the ethical standard for teaching and the teachers as large. So we need to look at these things before we go and write our promotion exams. They are most important and very valuable for us to look at them. Then one thing that the National Teaching Council does is that it registers teachers after they have certified the appropriate condition for the initial licensing and issue an appropriate license to a teacher who wants to teach in Ghana Education Service. So these things need to be known by you as a promotion candidate. So any question that comes on these areas, you're able to do justice with it when it appears in the promotion aptitude test. Then another thing that does is review the disciplinary committees and appeal cases of professional misconduct and confirm or varies or rescind the decision of the district disciplinary committee on teachers. So if a teacher has been punished unfairly, it is the work of the National Teaching Council to rescind that decision or to review those cases concerning professional misconduct by teachers that are being taken by the disciplinary committee at the various districts, the various municipals or the various metropolitan education directorate. It is very important. Then the next one is to confirm or vary or rescind the decision of the district education disciplinary committee's actions that may be professed on teachers. The next one is to revoke the teachers' licenses to teach after establishing that a case of a grave professional misconduct or there is an alleged issues concerning that teacher. It is the work of the National Teaching Council to do this job or to do this work. The next functions that it does is, or the National Teaching Council does, is to give an approval for the suspension of a teacher from teaching after satisfying itself that the teacher has contravened the laid down regulations governing the professional conduct of the teaching or the teachers. So it is the work of the work of NTC to suspend the teacher or who have gone through or who have contravened the laid down procedures of the regulation governing the professional conduct of teachers in Ghana Education Service. So you need to know this to help you pass the promotion exam. Then the last key functions that the National Teaching Council performs is that it provides the re-registration of a suspended teacher who has served the suspension and has been recommended for re-registration by the district disciplinary committee. So if a teacher is suspended and throughout his suspension there is a change of behavior, there is a change of attitude in his professional conduct, then the teacher is re-registered back to the system to perform his professional duties as a teacher. So it is the work of NTC to do this. These are the key functions of the National Teaching Council that we need to look at to help us pass our promotion aptitude test. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and finally share with your friends who are going to write the promotion aptitude test. See us in our next video.